Hi, little ladies. Or should I say hi, little ladies, into this microphone? Because, like I said, the whole reason why I have been falling off the wagon is because I couldn't figure out the audio, and that's embarrassing. So, okay, listen to my idea today. Let's go ahead and do one of these. A wine glass as the mic. I think this is going to work. So let's pray to Dolly that this is going to work. So it's just me today because Rachel and I are actually not friends anymore and she's kicked off the podcast. Just kidding. She's here in spirit. I got a cup for her. She'd love this one. Anyways, so today I want to go over just like first date, what you should do on a first date or a third date or a fifth date, or hell, if you're trying to impress your husband for some Louboutins. But no, for real. I want to go over all the things that you should be doing to be a baddie that you might not think of. Because I feel like generically, everybody's thinking of nails done, hair done, all those things. But when's the last time you cleaned your belly button? See, that's the unconventional baddie tips that I'm doing today. Okay, so let's just go ahead and jump right in with that one. If you have a date and they happen to be near your belly button, you're not going to want that belly button to smell, right? So here's what you should do. Take a little tiny makeup brush, like an eyeshadow brush, and put it in the shower. And when you get in the shower, use the brush to clean your belly button. And you can also use that brush to clean behind your ears, because some of my clients, they have really, really gunky back of their earrings, and I do get them wet and I do clean them for them, okay? So at your service, ladies. But for real, honestly, I think that more people should be cleaning the back of their earrings in the shower with a tiny brush, because like for me, I haven't changed my earrings in like 3 weeks, so they're bound to get gunky, dead skin, shampoo buildup, spray tan, whatever you got going on back there, your secrets. Just kidding. But yeah, clean your earrings and clean your belly button as a way just to add an additional step of hygiene. And while we're on the subject of hygiene, I also think it would be a good idea to take a little bit of like a floss or a mini mouthwash in your purse when you go out on a first date. Because the other day I was at Halls and there was like something stuck in my teeth, but I have acrylic nails, so I couldn't get in that spot. So, I had to floss it with my hair. Just kidding. I did that. To be honest, I would do that, and I have before, and I won't again, okay? Because I'm going to follow my own advice and take my little flosses in my purse so I can get the stuff out. But honestly, who's been there and done like a business card or a piece of paper or whatever? Like, no, we're baddies. We don't need to be doing all that. So take a floss, get stuff out of your teeth. If you want to go to Halls, they already have mouthwash in the bathroom. So, gotta have good breath. Gum, fine, but like, I heard that gum causes bloating. So, is that true? I don't know. Like, I'm not really gonna be like, when I'm trying to impress a guy, okay? So, yeah. And then the next thing, I think, is like, a lot of girls underestimate their makeup skills. And I think a lot of girls have great makeup. But like one thing that is going to be bad makeup is when your neck is a different color than your face. So the other day, I got ready and my neck was a completely different color. And I was like, oh shit. So I went and I self-tanned just around my neck. I feel like we've all been there. But that's always a good tip, because like it looked kind of like greeny, like that olive color that self-tan comes out. But in like 2 hours, it developed a little bit better, and then for the rest of the day, it matched perfectly. So that's one thing. But I feel like if you're really wanting to get ready and like look your best for a date, then you should do your makeup and blend it all the way down from the get-go, obviously. I think some people stop at the jawline, and then because of that, it has a harsh line, and then you don't have as good a makeup as you could. So I think just use another pump and just continue it down, at least to like here. But if you want to give you an extra body glow or some color on your chest, You could just blend it on down, honestly. So just making sure your makeup matches your neck, like 101 for makeup. So let me check my notes for the other tips. Okay, here's my other tip. Is going to be scrub your feet with a pumice stone or whatever. I've been preaching that from the rooftops on this podcast from the very first episode, honestly. But I think that the other night I was like laying down, if you know what I mean, and I was getting self-conscious that my feet weren't soft enough. Like, what the fuck? So I should have scrubbed them a little bit better. Like, let me set the scene, okay? You get in the shower, you clean out your belly button with a makeup brush and get behind your ears, shampoo, body scrub, pumice stone your feet, get out of the shower, put some socks on with a foot mask, maybe like Vaseline or a hydrating lotion or a body oil. Let that sit the whole time while you're getting ready. That's going to be chef's kiss for your feet. Then when you're laying down and your feet are rubbing against each other, it feels soft and it's impressive and it's cute. A little demure moment. So now I can talk about the things that are conventional, because those are a couple of my unconventional baddie tips. But let's go to more of the conventional ones. Nails being done. I think that in this economy, ain't no hoes getting their nails done like that. Okay? I had to start adding it into my budget because I was just needing a little pick-me-up after the baby. So, crazy nails, that's what I'm doing. Shout out to Pinky's Nailville. If you guys are trying to get beauty on a budget like my last episode that I probably deleted because the mic was so bad, Pinky's Nailville is so amazing, and she has very affordable prices. So you guys should check her out on Instagram. She's so good. She does my nails, and she doesn't charge $300 for a full set, so I can afford to get my nails done by her, thank God. So anyway, but if you are just like on a budget, you could just do press-ons or good old-fashioned nail polish. Has anybody used that lately? Because I used to be a nail polish girl. When I was in middle school, I used to come home from school, put on Jaclyn Hill or Crispy. You guys remember Crispy? The YouTuber? I used to put them on, and I would paint my nails, watch makeup videos, and just follow their makeup tutorials, do different eyeshadow looks, and then I just wash it all off and go to bed. So I'm a nail polish girl. I have a collection, that's for sure. But yeah, just paint your nails. Like, if you're just running out the door, couldn't get your nails done, or wanting to feel your best at the date, because first of all, this isn't about men, okay? We're not getting prettier for men. We're getting prettier so we can feel our best, so that we can be our most confident self, and so that we can unlock better opportunities, okay? Let's get that clear. So anyways, the male gaze is going to like some fucking crust on your feet. They'll like anything that walks. We all know that. So paint your nails when you're running out the door. Get like Sally Hansen Fast Dry. That stuff will dry by the time you get to your car. And I've tried it. I know the time. Good old-fashioned 3-minute set. So do that. Paint your nails. The other beauty tip that I would say for getting ready is like hairstyling. Yeah. Have your hair cute. Everybody has their hair cute. So I'm not even going to say nothing. Like, what could I say? Okay, here. Because I want to offer some value regarding your hair. When you go to do your bronzer, put your pinky right here and then swirl it around so that you're not getting a bunch of makeup around your hairline. Because some of my clients have makeup really intensely, like foundation kind of goes back into their hair. And I don't really like it. So I don't really think anybody would like it looking at it. It's sitting across the table and being like, what's that in her hair? And then it's like your foundation. Don't know. So that can be my tip for hair. Everybody has beautiful hair. Everybody in my clientele, at least. Okay. So Rachel, what do you think about beauty tips for, wish she was here. But what is she doing? Her friend got engaged. Congratulations to Cassie and Morgan of Rachel's alternate friend group that I'm not a part of. I'm glad for you guys. So happy that you guys got engaged. So if you have extensions and they don't blend very good, I think you should take them out. Or tell your hairstylist, and if she's not helping them to blend better, then maybe try somebody else out. Because when your extensions don't blend good and you feel like that, and then you're touching your hair a bunch, like I've even been there before where I'm just touching my hair, kind of trying to like make sure that like the left side is just sticking on my neck, and making sure that my clip in the back that's holding up my big clump of hair in the back is staying there. And I don't want to dance too hard because I don't want to shake out my halo, all that. If you have hair that's not blending well, I think that you should just not wear the hair, because it creates this energy. It creates like a low aura atmosphere. So literally, like, imagine your hair looks fire and you don't even touch it because you're like, I don't want to touch this because it looks amazing. And your chest is open and you're confident. But then imagine like your clip-in, it keeps hanging down, or it keeps falling out, or your clip that's holding up your whole tuft of hair at the top that's not sitting perfectly, so you have to do like a claw clip in the back, and then you're like, oh shit, it shook loose a little bit, let me tighten it back up. So you're always going like this, and then what does that do? That creates closure, and confidence comes from open. So you want to do everything you can to make sure that you feel confident, like having your extensions good, or having your outfit, like you're not having any wardrobe malfunctions. If you feel like you're going to have malfunctions in your appearance, just don't wear that and find a better option. Even if it's like your cutest dress, but your bra strap keeps falling down. Because of that, it's going to create that low aura atmosphere around yourself when you're out and you're always messing with it, and you can't focus on what matters, which is being your best self and bringing yourself the best opportunities in life that are possible. Oh my God, you guys. I'm literally just sitting here. Usually this part would get edited out because I'm just looking for the next thing to talk about. I'm scrolling to me and Rachel's shared note, and it says Rachel's ideas, parentheses. It says, Secret Lives with Mormon Wives going to Jesse and Chrissy when they are the two biggest competitors in the industry. Well, they need to help their black friend with her mullet hair. Okay, we obviously need to get Rachel on the podcast to talk about her opinion on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because that's hilarious. Hot girls know to bring an umbrella. That's funny. Yeah, hot girls do need to bring an umbrella. Shit, let's start there, okay? If you are going on a first date and it's raining, baddies have umbrellas. If you don't have an umbrella and you have your hair and you look like a wet rat after you walk out of the restaurant, you get in the car, immediately not feeling confident again. But if you walk out and you're like, click, and you have a little umbrella, it automatically makes you in your feminine. You're like, yeah, I'm not getting wet. Matter of fact, pull the car up. Let me take my umbrella to walk 2 steps from this awning to the front of your car, because I am a bad bitch and I'm not getting wet. Sips tea. So that was a good one. Just pulled that right out of the notes. Bring an umbrella on your date. So I want to talk about what I would do when I'm getting ready for a first date. So we all know I work a lot, like 6 days a week. So let's set the stage like I just got off my shift on a Saturday at noon. And I know that I have a date that night at 7. So that gives me 7 hours to get ready. The first thing I'm going to do is come home and shower, because I have extensions and I know I'm going to want to wash my hair. Some people don't really wash their hair that often. I wash my hair like at least every 2 or 3 days, because here's my thoughts. If you wash your hair like a day or two ago and then you're cuddling at night, that night after the date, and okay, first date, second date, where the number of days, whatever, if you get in bed with somebody and they have their like nose to the back of your head because you're spooning, you can smell that, and it doesn't smell fresh. To me, like the fresh scent of like clean shampooed hair is so delicious. So I want to shower before I know if that night I'm going to be in bed with a guy I'm trying to impress. You know what I mean? Obviously, when you go on a date, you're trying to impress the guy, but at the same time, man ain't shit. Okay, both can be true. So anyway, shower, wash your hair, condition it, whatever. In the shower, I'm going to do my body scrub. I'm going to scrub off all my spray tan. I'm going to do a deep conditioning mask. I am going to scrub my feet. I'm going to clean my ears, clean my belly button. I'm going to get out of the shower. I'm going to spray tan myself, do a self-tanning mitt, like probably with a rapid tanner. So then that can be processing for a while. So while that's processing, I'm going to blow dry my hair, because I like to blow dry my hair right when I get out of the shower so it doesn't get any weird crinkles. So I'm going to blow dry my hair, like not really style it. Like if you're doing like a Dyson or something like that you want to style your hair with the air wrap, then just dry it a little bit, but not all the way. But if you are going to curl it after or whatever, dry it, go and start picking up your outfit, pick your jewelry, all that. So by that time, let's say I take 20 minutes in the shower, and then it takes me 40 minutes to blow dry my hair because I have, extensions, but it might take you 30 minutes to blow dry your hair, whatever. Then at that point, your tan is still processing. So then I'm going to pick my outfit. So pick my jewelry, see what I want to do there. But then a lot of times it's like you pick your outfit, but then you put it on and it doesn't work. So I like to start like gauging which outfits I'm going to wear in advance. And then also I like to start my accessories in advance, because sometimes I'll start getting close to when I need to leave. And then it's like I feel like I didn't give my outfit the true potential that it could have had, because then I'm rushing out the door. And then I don't look at all the selection of jewelry I could pair with it. I don't look at the entire selection of purses I could pair with my outfit. So I like to start planning that stuff in advance so I know what my options are. So then when it's time to rush and put your outfit on, you already know which selections you've made in advance. So I'm going to do that for a while. And then obviously I'm going to be hungry, so I'll take a break and I'll eat. And then right before I'm about to start my makeup, I'll go and rinse off that little bit of tan I had. And then, or the spray tan, 3 hour or whatever. So like wait your 3 hours and put it on. Because even that does make a difference. Like some nights I like to sleep with it overnight. So an alternative option is that I would have showered the night before and then slept in my tan to get a little bit darker. But now I kind of keep my tan on like all the time. I don't really let it go. So I'll like scrub, but because you can't really scrub it all off, I don't get so pale that I need to go to do an overnight tan again. But if I did let my tan completely wear off, then I would do an overnight tan instead of just like a quick rapid tan. But do your tan, wash that off, and then at that point you're ready to do your makeup. For me, it takes me at least an hour to do my makeup. But personally, I could probably sit there for an hour and a half and just mess around with eyeshadow and like do crazy makeup looks. So if I'm getting ready, like I want to allocate at least an hour and a half for my makeup, because I just love it and it's like my passion. So then once I finish my makeup, then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do my hair. And then my hair is curled, my makeup's on. And then from there is when you start worrying about like perfume, body glow, all that kind of stuff. So I'll put the outfit that I'm going to wear on, and then I'll see where I need body glow. So do I need to put some body glow on my legs so they're more shimmery? Do I need to put body glow on my chest to make that pop? So after I do the body glow, then I'll start going in with my jewelry, and I'll put all my jewelry on. But I wear a lot. Like I'll have bracelets on both sides, earrings, whatever. And then I'll look at my purse. Then I'll swap everything over to my purse. So like I'm not just grabbing my purse and just dumping a few things in. Like what I put in my purse when I'm trying to be my best self is very curated. So like of course I'm going to have my ID, my lip gloss, my little flosser, my mini mouthwash if it fits. Like all these different things, just to make sure I have all my like boxes checked when I get out, because nothing's worse than when you're like, damn, I don't have what I need. So another thing I do is on my phone, I have a selfie light connected to the back of it at all times. So for me, I like to take pictures. So when everybody's like, oh, did you bring a light? Oh, did you bring a light? And they're like, oh no, my purse is too small, I couldn't bring it. I got it. Because I know when I want to take a picture, I want to take a picture. And I don't want to worry about if my purse could fit my selfie light. So that's that. That's it. I get ready. I try to put my heels on at the very last second. So like I try my outfit, make sure I like the shoes that I'm going to wear. And then I set them by the door, and I don't put them on until like I'm literally about to leave. Because sometimes I've done that where I've gotten ready too soon, and I put on my heels and I was like too lazy to take them off. So then I'm like walking around my house just getting everything else ready for like 30 minutes. And then my feet get too tired. So then it's like, damn, I just did 30 minutes of walking in heels that are going to make me tired when that could have been 30 minutes later on the night. Because who else has walked from freaking pushing daisies to Barstool? Or vice versa. Like, in Nashville, we'd be walking. So I don't really want to be doing that in the first place. But sometimes the traffic is so bad that it's so much faster just to walk. And like, I've seen girls in their Louboutins with their feet bleeding because they have to walk so far. So just put those shoes on at the very, 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 very last second. So I feel like I covered everything. I probably do more. Perfume, clean. I think I covered everything, but like, I really spend the entire 7 hours getting ready. Like, I don't have to, because on the same note, I could get ready in 30 minutes. I know how to delegate my time, but getting ready is my hobby. And that was like an episode I put out before. It's like, beauty is a hobby. Oh, I thought of another thing. Sometimes I'll laminate my brows. So I'll literally, while my spray tan is processing, I'll do all these random things, like tint my eyelashes, laminate my brows. I'll like tweeze a little, like shave my legs in the shower. I don't think I mentioned that. Like, I'll do all these little things. I shave my legs after. Apparently that's what it says on the bottle. Some of my tans is set to shave after. So I'll do that. Sometimes I shave before. Not really sure what's the right move there, so let me know. So do that. Laminate my brows. Paint my nails if I need to paint my nails. Yeah. Tint my eyebrows. Done that before. I get in. Oh, I do my fake eyelashes. So like, that's because I don't just use, oh, I have a date tonight, let me start getting ready at 5 and I have to leave at 7. 2 hours? No. I'll spend 2 hours just on my makeup. I'll do my eyelashes too. So when my tan is processing, then I'll go through and I'll put on individual eyelashes. Because you have time for that if you make time for that. So a lot of times people don't do what they can't, like they don't do what they need to do because they don't give themselves enough time getting ready. But if you turn it into your hobby and you spend your entire Saturday just getting ready, then the next day when you wake up, guess what? Your lashes are done, your brows are laminated, your nails are painted, your tan is done, everything is done. So then you just look good. And then that's what makes a baddie. It's repetitive motion or repetitive action of doing things to get prettier. You know, and I think that's a good way to close out this podcast. Repetitive action of simple steps to get prettier is going to create you to be constantly prettier. Because you do things like nails, brow lamination, spray tan, whatever, one day a night, and those things last you for the rest of the week. And then you do it again and again and again, and then all of a sudden you just turn into a baddie. So like and subscribe and follow me and share. And put some hate comments too. Shit, I don't care. Goodbye. Good night. Love you, baddies.